So, Dax, here's an interesting way to look at things, right? And I'm going to sound very controversial right now. And it's okay. It's okay. In my line of business, you have to be controversial. Um,
Speak.
okay. No, I thought you were saying something. What do from the day a buyer goes to the closing to buy their home, right? Whether you're closing with me today or you bought with us 20 years ago or with anybody else, they're excited, they want to get their key, but do you know what is the second most important thought that they have on their mind? What are your guesses?
Um, what's the monthly payment?
Okay, that's a great guess, but that's not what it is.
What?
They're thinking, how soon can I pay it off?
Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're right.
Because the payment has already been discussed, and
Yes.
when an individual is signing on that closing statement,
But
they
that's we've been all programmed that way, that the goal is to pay off your house and be debt free. That is the goal. That's the American dream.
It is. And why is it an American dream? Because it is the only country in the world where you can come up with literally just 3 to 3.5% out of pocket and buy an asset financing 97 or 96.5% of it. An asset that continues to grow and takes you towards you eventually, if you handle it right.
Other people's money.
Exactly. Perfect. You're leveraging other people's money to go ahead and gain your own financial independence. How does that sound?
Absolutely.
Now, here's a twist, right? And this is where I'm going back to. I know I keep repeating that. The 2026 mission, oh, at least 500 people uh, gaining financial freedom through real estate is our mission. But paying your house off and being debt free, both are not the same thing, right?
Sure,
Okay,
sure.
right.
Using your house as a tool to generate income, whether it's renting a room, renting a house, or getting an income from that reverse mortgage.
Exactly. And that is why it's going to sound controversial, because I know so many people who are like at that place where these guys have worked hard. We're Caribbean people and we work hard. 3 jobs is nothing for us. Give us 4 if you want to. Every penny we put towards saving it so that we can be debt free. A lot of these folks are where they owe a lot less on their house compared to what it's worth, and it's still tight,
Sure.
right? So being free of your mortgage, look at the reverse mortgage guys as a tool that eliminate that monthly debt from you. The It's not about taking whatever money that you have in the now. If you have it, absolutely go right ahead and pay your house off. Why not? Why not pay it off if that's what you have? You have more than enough. So basically, if you owe 90,000, you better have 300,000, that if you paid the 90 to pay your house off, you're still okay. That's my basic math. Maybe you have a different number, right? But if you don't have that and you feel this is ridiculous. I'm here. I put all my extra money so that I could have a low balance. I still have a good 10, 15 years before I can pay. I'm in my 60s right now, or 70s or 80s, and this is not making sense. I am so tight. Using the tool of reverse mortgage, the first thing you do is you eliminate that payment.
Yes.
Under very strict guidelines. Please, I'm repeating that. Nobody is coming to take your house from you. In fact, more than likely, they'll deny you before they approve you. But
There's a lot of fear and uncertainty, and I want you to understand that keeping your home as the asset that will appreciate much at a much greater rate, even in inflationary times. So we're not suggesting that you're not going to see things tighten up, but we're saying figuring a way to get rid of that mortgage payment while you continue to hold on to the house that's going to appreciate in value is the way to protect yourself.
It's a win-win, and I know my broker right now is probably listening like, I'm gonna choke you on here because you're saying don't sell your home. You're a realtor. I am saying that I am a realtor, and I'm telling you, selling should be the last option, guys. Selling should be when, more than likely, when you really have nothing left in the property or you've inherited it and you just don't know what to do. But if you can figure a way out to keep it, and Dax said it's so rightful, in the perfect way, through a reverse mortgage, through seeing what how you can leverage the equity to. We've helped so many clients, uh, get income from your existing home. A lot of people love to invest, and I always say this to people who love to invest in real estate: before you go take a new mortgage to then rent it out so that you can then earn money based on the age and stage in you are in life, if you're looking to actively retire, right? Why not look at what you can do with the existing home and do some conversions where you can start generating income from it immediately without having a new payment. So you're paying $2,400 a month, but if you have a way by leveraging the equity in the house to convert into, and maybe get an efficiency within the same mortgage payment, now you're bringing money in.
Just say it straight. Renting a room is not the worst thing in the world. There are lots of people out there who are actually doing quite well because they have a nice home. They've rented a couple of rooms, and that money is allowing them to stay in a comfortable lifestyle
Comfortable
because the
place
social security income
is not going
is
to cut
not
it.
cutting it these days. You know,
Those garages that you have, are you really needing them? And again, nobody's saying go around the city and go crazy. No, everything, there is a way to do everything the right way. Bottom line, what does it mean gaining financial freedom through real estate is these are the options we're talking about. I am so excited, and I know you can hear it in my voice. I just closed on a client, and they're 67 years old, right? And at that age, 67 is young. 67 is not an age where, people should be
they're
going.
healthy.
They're healthy, they're fit. All they wanted to do when they called is, I just don't want to work as much. I started working when I was 18 years old. My wife started working when she was just as young. All we want to do is just whenever we feel like, get up and go to Jamaica. That's all we want to do. We want to travel. We want to be able to go to Jamaica and come back maybe every 2 months, maybe once a month. And this mortgage payment and these debts are not helping us. These guys, based on their situation, got a reverse mortgage.
Right.
What happened then? They eliminated the mortgage payment. They
Right.
eliminated the debt, leveraging the equity in the house. And since they're in their early or mid 60s, right? Grace of God, they're gonna be around us for at least another 25 years or so.
And I want to just add, this is not about being irresponsible and not working. This is about being flexible and able to earn more because now you're not so focused on, I got to pay my bill, I got to pay my bill. Now you go out there and you go, oh, I got this little side job. This person, you listen, man,
Because you have
open yourself
flexibility.
up for it. Opportunities are out there, but you have to get your mind,
You have to understand the game, leveraging other people's money to live a comfortable life. I was saying this individual, they're 65 years old, and by the grace of God, they're going to be here for at least 20 years. Why not? 85 people. Next 20 years living in a beautiful house in the heart of Coral Springs without paying $1 on the payment, only managing taxes and insurance. That is, you cannot tell me that is a bad deal. And I promise you, if anybody goes there and goes, oh, but they'll add money to the equity, to the balance of the loan. Yes, they would. But would that house be worth what it is 20 years from now? Based on what they're accruing, there is
the value of the rate of appreciation will outpace the cost of the financing on the reverse mortgage.
and
They will
why?
always have equity in it because that's the way that the market is set up with based on the way inflation is happening.
And if this was already not determined, they wouldn't get a reverse mortgage.
Right. They
That
wouldn't
is what,
qualify.
no, they wouldn't qualify. Listen, guys, banks are smarter than all of us put together. And they look at every little detail. And when somebody can get it, to me, they have hit a gold mine. Look at it seriously, guys. There are so many questions about it. There are other ways as well how to, change the property, how to leverage equity. There's so many other ways. Reach out to us, 954-866-2171. If you know someone who could benefit from it, make sure when they call, they give us your name and number. You are going to be a member, and that has a lot of benefits. What benefits? You have to call and find out.
All right, take care. Until we take a quick break, we'll come back. Good information, Vanya. Great information.